Title: TIFU by accidentally revealing my tattoo to my mum. TIFU and accidentally showed my mum the tattoo I got last week. I'm 19F, and my parents are Asian, Chinese, so like most Asian parents, they don't really want their kids getting tattoos of any kind. I got my first tattoo literally a week ago, pretty small, and it's on my back, so it wouldn't be seen if I'm wearing literally anything. Well, today I totally forgot about it. My mum went shopping and bought me a shirt and told me to try it on. Because we always did this and I had a crop top on underneath my jumper, I totally forgot about my tattoo and got changed in front of her, and she was like, "WTF is that on your back?" She initially thought it was like a fake temporary tattoo, but I thought since she already saw it, I thought I better tell her it's real. She freaked out a bit and called my dad instantly and was pretty shocked and disappointed for a second, but she wasn't too pissed, and it turned into a bit of a joke between us that I'm so stupid, but I am actually so angry at myself that I couldn't even keep it hidden for a week. Anyone else done the same thing? Please comment so I don't feel so dumb. Lol. Edit. The tattoo is super small, it's a lyric with 3 words. Edit 2. I'm having so much fun reading all the comments of your similar situations. Title: TIFU and now my ass cheeks are glued together. Unlike most posts, this is happening right now. My partner is spending the weekend, so I started tidying up around the house. I had the great idea to wax quickly as well, as I didn't want to be rushing in the shower with a razor. I've used those little home wax kits a handful of times and had success, so I thought I could speed up the process by slapping a couple on all at once and ripping those MFers off like Beyblades one after another. That's where the fuck up happened. I don't know if it was just too much wax or I didn't pull the skin tight enough or what, but when I pulled off the first strip, all the wax stayed on my skin. Oops. Next strip, same thing. So now I'm freaking out a bit and have stupidly pulled all the strips off the same way. The wax is clumped all over my baby bits. I tried baby wipes, soap, nothing. At this point I'm standing in the bathroom panicking because my lady bits and butt are all glued and I can't even spread my legs, and my partner is less than 20 minutes away. TL. Doctor tried to be slick and wax like it was an Olympic sport. Now all my bits are stuck together. Update: my partner showed up early and I'm locked in the bathroom writing this. I'm considering climbing out the window and leaving. Update number 2: I stood in place for a while and ended up getting a section of my thighs stuck too, so that was peachy. After freaking out for about 15 minutes and trying to figure out how to leave the bathroom, I did what an early commenter, Shadowband I think, suggested and took a hot shower. Someone else suggested oil-based liquids, so I thought, hey, shampoo, that's oil-based. Blame my general stupidity or frantic state, whatever. Another wrong move. It's still kind of sticky, but on the bright side it smells like coconut now. I got a decent amount off with the hot water, then air dried and joined my partner. He questioned why I was in the bathroom for 45 minutes, but I just laughed it off and said, hair stuff. I'll be going to a professional from now on. Title: TIFU by pronouncing the letter W wrong for 30 years. So this happened Tuesday and I'm still reeling from the situation. So I was at my brother's, 38, house watching the election and eating pizza with my niece, 23, sister, 43, and brother and his GF, 38. Niece and I were playing a mobile game that is basically just an easy cash grab with lots of in-app purchases, and I said she should add me as a friend so I can send her lives and whatnot. This mobile game uses ID codes to add friends, and I was reading mine aloud to her. I had to read it twice, but that's normal because I tend to talk too fast at times, so I didn't think anything of it. When I was done, my niece looked like she was holding in a smile and I asked her what was funny. N, did you say, "do-you"? Me, yes. N, you know it's W, right? Because it's shaped like 2 U's. Apparently the entire world pronounces the letter W as W. I have been saying "do-you" for my entire life. I now have anxiety anytime I spell something. TLDR, thought it was pronounced "do-you". Edit: wow, thanks for all the awards, friends. Title: TIFU by masturbating with cooking oil. Hello Reddit. Today after work, IFU. After a long and hectic week of work and extracurriculars, and before a weekend trip out into nature, I was excited to have a night to myself tonight. No roommate home, no friends or partner visiting, nada. Just me. I got home from work, undressed, and immediately hopped into the shower with my phone in one hand and my recently acquired fleshlight, herein Anastasia, in the other. Only to realize that I had no lube. No big deal, I'll use cooking oil. After some quick Googling, I was convinced I'd be fine. I quickly walked into the kitchen, grabbed the first bottle I found, and headed back to my running shower. I lubed up Anastasia, and, well, you know. After approximately 30 seconds, though, I noticed the head of my womb broom was a little itchy. Normally this would be a little concerning, but given the mental state I was in, I chose to ignore it and keep at my Friday night date with Avantasia. 2 or so minutes later, the itching was much less a tickle and much more a pervasive, all-encompassing sensation. At this point I was actually genuinely worried, so I pulled out of Anastasia and to my horror, saw that my entire tan banana was more a red, swollen, sad banana. And of course once I saw it, the sensation got 100x worse. And then I remembered two very important things. 1, my roommate had recently mentioned switching to cooking with almond oil as a personal health experiment. 2, I'm allergic to almonds. So, yeah. Now I'm sitting here on my bed, half high on Benadryl with an ice pack in my lap. Russell the one-eyed muscle barely fits in my boxer pouch, and looks more like a deflated balloon than his former triumphant self. Title: TIFU by thinking a spider was on my boob. Today I was standing at my kitchen sink absent-mindedly watching my neighbor and their dog in their backyard. The window above the sink is very large and you can definitely see inside my house from their yard. I was washing dishes and the neighbor was tossing a ball with the dog. It looked like much more fun than dishes. I felt something move on my titty so I scratched it. But then I swear I felt it again and thought it was a spider, so I freaked out and lifted my shirt and slapped at my boob like 10 times real fast, really flopping it around trying to get the spider. A string fell out from under my titty and I realized that's what I felt, no spider. I glanced up just in time to see my neighbor running into their house. So now I don't know if they saw my titty flopping freak out and were upset or they were just done being outside. Title: TIFU by showing 14-year-old nephew my top naked girlfriend, and then he showed it to my mom. Happened last year exactly on this day. Happy birthday my dear nephew. Pre-fuck up era when life was good. I come home after 6 months for my nephew's birthday. Girlfriend was with me in the cab, mom invited her over for lunch. My mother thinks she's just a friend of mine and I like keeping it that way. While they talk and get to know each other, I show my nephew the Android tablet I got for him and help out with the setup. Girlfriend had a flight to catch, long-distance relationship 80% of the year, so she leaves. Now, as we like to keep things spicy in the long distance, we sex chat almost every week. Sometimes it would later turn into a video call. As it happened on the night of the brilliant fuck up, it's 1 a.m., we have been sexting and things are getting hot. I tell her I'm hard and I'd like to see her, call me on Google Duo, our favorite video call app. I got no reply for 10 minutes. I decided, okay, she's taking time, let me jerk one off. Now, I keep my phone aside and I'm doing the deed, and suddenly I hear knocking on the door. It's 1 a.m. and everyone in my family goes to bed by 10:30 p.m. WTF. So I put on my pajamas, boner still very obvious, and opened the door. Apparently, when you set up Google account on your nephew's tablet you shouldn't log in with your own personal Gmail address. He got the call, woke up and instead of coming to me he went to the next room where my mom was sleeping. Cherry on top, you would assume that my girlfriend would have hung up when she saw it's not me on the other end, but wait, Google Duo has this amazing feature that you can see the live video of the caller without even answering the call. So she had no idea who's on the other end while he kept looking at her live. Anyway, my mom didn't say much, just handed me the tablet and said she's going to sleep. We never spoke of it again. My nephew still smiles when her name comes up in any random conversation. He's a devil in the making.